Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. You got it. Green 19.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Wilson's got it complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Out of the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son. 58, move here. Out, let's go. Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
319, that's it.
They snap it to Fields. And he is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position. Up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Edmonds. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. 2nd down and a yard. Off play action. Edmonds. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Quentin Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Fields eluding the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Edmonds. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Edmonds. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter. Now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 10, 11.
Here's Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go, son. 331. Hey, 10.
To the air again, Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Touchdown, Chargers! Lad McConkey A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Hall to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Green 19, just what? Much right. Right.
Fields now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Green 19, just what? Chip Swear. Extend. 11, 11, 11. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The left side, it's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Taking it about the 16. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, 37 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw is Fields. Man, he hits him in stride. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now Fields going to move him around. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second down and 3.
Here we go. 319, just what?
Now Fields. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
10.
Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Green 19, that's not. Hey, Ken. Right.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And outbounds right around the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man downfield. It's Harris. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll get it inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Fields going to change things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Smith with a ground. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Go jump. Ready? 331. 331. Extend.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Ball again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. 319, get set. Right.
Hard throw, incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That is caught. Room here to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Haskins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Lad McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Don't jump. Ready? 319.
Now it's Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Touchdown! Trey Harris, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
319, get set. Yep.
Here's Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319, get set. Hey, Ken. EQ. Extend.
To the air again, Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Here we go, sir. 258, sir. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Haskins now on 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Wiggles free. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And taking it right down Broadway. takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Herbert now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now Austin. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, just what?
Fields. And this one complete to Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, Scott. 331, 331. Hey, can. What's right there? Go.
Fields now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing again is Fields. Going right back to Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Easy.
Now Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew he was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, Haskins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hassan Haskins, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice.